Your Google Business profile is claimed, verified. You filled out the basics months ago, and it's still not getting you calls. There are three settings buried inside that profile that most contractors never touch, and any one of them can be the reason you're invisible. We're fixing all three today. Here's what's happening. You set up the profile, you entered the info Google asked you for, and you figured that was it. But Google doesn't rank you on what's filled in, it ranks you on what's complete. And there's a big difference. Three settings. The third one is the one I see wrong on almost every contractor profile here in Northwest Arkansas, and it's the one Google uses to decide who shows up when someone searches from two towns over. Be sure to stay with me to that one. Quick on me if you're new here. I'm Chad. I run Local Search LI here in Siloam Springs. I fix local search for contractors in Northwest Arkansas and across the United States. Last video, I walked through the 5 checks to make sure your Google Business profile is set up right. If you haven't watched that one, link in the description. Do that first. This video is the next layer. These are the 3 settings that are technically optional in Google setup flow, so most contractors skip them, but they carry more weight than the basics you already filled out. Grab your phone, search your business name, tap Edit Profile. Let's go. Setting number 1, secondary categories. Here's what most contractors do. They set their primary category, plumber, HVAC, contractor, roofing, roofing contractor, and they stop. That primary category is the most important single field on your whole profile. Yeah, but it's only part of the picture. Google lets you add up to 9 secondary categories. Almost nobody uses them. Here's why that matters. Let's say you're a plumber. Your primary category is plumber, but you also do drain cleaning, water heater installation, and gas line repair. If you don't add those as secondary categories, Google doesn't know you do them, at least not with confidence. What happens when somebody in Rogers searches water heater repair near me? Google pulls up the businesses whose categories explicitly include water heater services. If you're just listed as plumber, you're competing with every plumber in town. But if you're listed as plumber plus water heater repair service, now you're competing in a smaller, more specific pool. The fix takes about 2 minutes. Open your profile, tap categories, and add every secondary category that honestly describes what you do. Be real about it. Don't add categories you don't actually service because that hurts you, but don't leave this blank. One rule. Your primary category should be your main service. Everything else goes in secondary. Don't stack your secondary categories in primary. It dilutes the signal. That's one. The next one is simpler. It takes maybe 30 seconds to fix, but it's a setting I see missed on probably 8 out of 10 contractor profiles I look at. Here it is. Setting number 2, services with descriptions. Most contractors who bother to add services at all just type in the service name, drain cleaning, AC repair, roof replacement, done. Problem is, Google gives you a 300 character description field for every single service, and nobody uses it. That description field is one of the few places on your whole profile where you get to put actual keywords in your own words. Your business name, your categories, your primary info, those are structured fields. Google reads them, but there's no room to say what you actually do in a way that matches how homeowners search. Service descriptions are that room. Here's what a useful description looks like. Don't say we fix drains. Say clear clogged kitchen sinks, bathroom drains, main sewer lines, and outdoor drain lines. Same day service in Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, and Bentonville. Camera inspection available. See the difference? You just told Google 5 specific search phrases someone might type, and you told a homeowner exactly what problem you solve and where. That's 2 jobs, 1 field. Write one for every service you list. It's an hour of work, one time, and it feeds every local search in your service area for as long as the profile exists. Okay, secondary categories, service descriptions, those 2 alone will put you ahead of 80% of contractor profiles I see. But the third one is the big one. This is the setting I mentioned at the start, the one that decides whether you show up for people 1 or 2 towns over. If you only fix one thing from this video, make it this one. Setting number 3, service area. Here's what most contractors get wrong. They either leave service area blank, or they put their physical address and call it good, or they list one city, the one they're based in. None of those are right. If you're a service-based business, you go to the customer. Google ranks you based on how well your declared service area matches the location of the person searching. If a homeowner in Bentonville searches HVAC repair and your service area only lists Siloam Springs, Google is less likely to show you. Not impossible, just less likely. And in the map pack, less likely means invisible. The fix is simple. List every city, town, and zip code you actually serve. You can list up to 20 areas. For most Northwest Arkansas contractors, that's the list like Siloam Springs, Gentry, Gravette, Bentonville, Rogers, Springdale, Bella Vista, plus whatever rural areas you serve. 2 rules on this one. First, don't stretch it. If you'd never realistically take a job in Fort Smith, don't list Fort Smith. Google cross checks against where your calls and reviews come from. If your declared service area doesn't match reality, your ranking drops in all of it. Second, if you have a physical location, a showroom, an office, a yard, Google treats you differently than a pure service area business. You can have both, a physical address that shows on the map and a listed service area. But the setting for hide my address matters. Hide it only if you don't actually want walk-in customers. This one setting, accurately listing every city you serve, is the difference between showing up for someone in your neighborhood and showing up for everyone who could hire you. For most of the contractors I audit, it's the biggest single setting gain available to them. Quick bonus before the end. Once you've got these 3 dialed in, go back to your profile once a week and check one thing: the product section or the updates tab. A Google business profile that hasn't been touched in 6 months gets treated different from one that's active. Google favors businesses that are clearly still in business. You don't need to post daily. Just don't let the profile go stale. One post a month, one photo added a month, one service description tweak. That's enough to signal you're alive. So, 3 settings: secondary categories, service description, service area, plus one habit: don't let it go stale. That's the video. If you want to know how your profile actually stacks up, not guess, but see the real gaps, I built a free tool that scores your local visibility in about 2 minutes and tells you exactly what to fix first. Link is in the description. It's free, no email gate, no pitch. Just run your business through it and see what comes back. That's it for this one. If you got value, subscribe. Next video, I'm breaking down why contractor website might be hurting you, even if your Google business profile is perfect. I'm Chad. See you next week.